Jan Manolis' life is a testament to the belief that God has a plan for everyone. She encourages individuals to believe in themselves and trust that the necessary doors will open. She believes that by doing so, people can achieve anything and find their true passion. Following her husband's stroke in 1990, Jan assumed his seat on the Huron City Commission and went on to serve for 24 years. Inspired to address domestic abuse, she co-founded the YWCA Family Violence Program and later the Jan Manolis Family Safe Center. Now 87, Jan remains a dedicated advocate, attributing her achievements to divine guidance and continues supporting domestic violence survivors.
Good evening. My name is Jan Manolis. I am director of the Jan Manolis Family Safe Center in Huron. I'd like to say thank you to the South Dakota Hall of Fame Board of Directors. I didn't know what to expect. This has been an extremely humbling experience, but I've loved every minute. This is a weekend you'll never forget. I'd also like to say thank you to Charlotte Henley. I don't know where Charlotte is. Wave her hand. Oh, I can't see because of the light. Charlotte is the one who nominated me for this honor. And I want to thank you, Charlotte, for thinking that I deserved all this attention. Thank you. I'd also like to thank my family. A lot of my family are here tonight, and I am so happy that we're all together. I want to say that all of them, my children, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, nieces and nephews have all been part of my seeking my passion. And so I want to say thank you. I love you all. Thank you. God gave us 3 children to raise. And I think we must have done a really good job at that because they're great people. I could talk to you for 2 hours tonight about domestic abuse. And I could tell you what it does to a family. I can tell you what it does to a community. But I won't do that. I won't take 2 hours of your time. But when they told me I had to speak 6 minutes about myself, I said, what? That's a challenge. But I won't bore you with 2 hours either. I believe God has nudged me into 3 different careers in my working life. A friend of mine put it this way: God doesn't speak to me, he nudges me. So I think the first nudge that I felt was when we were a young family. My husband, Dean, and I were asked to teach some classes at a commercial college in Huron. Now, I had never wanted to be a teacher. I wasn't educated to be a teacher. I didn't want to be a teacher. But Dean said, well, let's do it. It might be fun. We thought maybe for 1 semester we could do that. We were there teaching classes for 25 years. I taught English and spelling because Dean had already told the owner of the college that I was a better speller than he was. So I taught English and spelling and typing and speed writing, and I even became the administrator of the commercial college. So on something I never intended to do, you get a nudge from God you kind of have to follow. I enjoyed the students, I enjoyed the faculty, and I love being a part of people that were looking for more on their education. It was a great experience. Then came my second nudge, was in 1990. And I was asked to sit on the Huron City Commission to fill an unfulfilled 6-month term. I didn't want city politics. I didn't want politics at all. And I said, I don't know. Well, please just fill the 6-month unfulfilled term. And I finally said, okay, hey, I can do anything for 6 months. 24 years later, I retired. I retired from that position, and I still miss it. I miss the people I worked with. I miss the patrons of the community. And I missed even the phone calls that said, I didn't really like the way you voted on that. What were you thinking? But I still loved it, and I missed it so much. The third nudge I'm still working on. That's the one I never thought I would work with, a domestic violence program for 40 years. But here I am. We had it in our family. We knew it was here, but I just never thought I'd be with it this long. Michelle LaValle asked me, did you ever want to quit? I told her yesterday, but I never have wanted to quit. I love and respect the people we help. I love the people I work with, and those victims need us. So I'm going to stay. But I have a message for you tonight. If you have a domestic program near where you live, and you see that they're going to do a fundraiser, buy a ticket, support their services, support their efforts. Fundraising and donations are keeping the doors open on domestic violence shelters in South Dakota. So honor their efforts. They're working hard at it. When you go to the grocery store next time, buy an extra package of toilet paper or an extra package of towels or some canned goods or some batteries or light bulbs, and drop them off at a domestic violence shelter when you go home. You have no idea how they'll be appreciated. They are struggling. We're all struggling. Our funds have been cut to the state of South Dakota, so it's being difficult. So our fundraising and our donations are our life's blood right now. If you have a moment, if you have an hour to spare, stop at a domestic violence program and say, can I help you do something? Maybe they need light bulbs changed and they're not tall enough. Or maybe they need to rearrange the grocery shelves. Or they'll make you feel so wanted, and it will be an extremely rewarding experience for you to help victims of domestic abuse. So I'm thankful that I heeded God's nudges. If I hadn't, I would have missed the most fulfilling and rewarding experiences. And I pray that He will give me the strength to finish wherever He leads me. Thank you for listening, and good evening.